Hi guys, this is Multitaskers, and today we are going to learn chapter 1 cell of standard 7 biology, the cell, the fundamental unit of life. And now we'll start with this chapter. First, the question arises that what is the cell? Well, a cell is the basic structural and functional unit of living organisms. Okay, the cells are in every living organisms, like you, me, any animals, plants, anything. In other words, cells make up living things and carry out activities that keep a living thing alive. If cells wouldn't be there, we would not be alive today. Okay, so first we'll learn about the cell theory. What is a cell theory? Well, it is a collection of ideas and conclusions from many different scientists over time that describes cells and how cells operate. So first is all known living things are made up of one or more cells. Okay. The second one is all living cells arise from pre-existing cells by division. Now, in this statement, you see that all the cells arises from the pre-existing cell. See, the first half an hour of mine, yours, and anything living organism, the first half an hour means spends with only one cell. Only one cell, and time by time it divides and we get cells in our body full. Okay. Third, the cell is the basic unit of structure and function in all living organisms. That is the statement which we saw in the what is cell question. Okay, so next, cell theory timeline. So, what do you think? Who discovered the cell? Well, in 1665, Robert Hooke, named scientist, discovered the cell, and his means we can say a friend in 1674 observed living cell. Okay, and his name is Anton van Leeuwenhoek. Okay, you should note down the name, Anton van Leeuwenhoek. And next, in 1883, Robert Brown discovered nucleus. As you know, it is a cell organelle in the cell. So Robert Brown discovered nucleus. Next, in 1835, Felix Dujardin discovered fluid content of the cell, which is the cytoplasm. Okay, so Felix Dujardin discovered the cytoplasm. Now, in 1838, Matthias Schleiden proposed all plants are made up of cell. Okay, in 1838, Matthias Schleiden proposed all plants are made up of cells. All plants. Okay. Now, after 1 year, in 1839, J.E. Purkinje named fluid content of cell as protoplasm. Okay, protoplasm. So next, in 1839 only, Theodor Schwann proposed all animals are made up of cell. Now here you can see in 1838, Matthias Schleiden proposed all plants are made up of cell, and in 1839, Theodor Schwann proposed all animals are made up of cell. Okay. Now, after 6 years, Carl Heinrich Braun proposed cell is the basic unit of life, and it describes the cell, this statement. Okay. Now, after 10 years, Rudolf Virchow proposed all cells arise from pre-existing cells, and this statement comes in the cell theory. Okay. So, our next slide is about unicellular organism. So what is a unicellular organism? Well, I told you that our first half an hour spends with only one cell, and that first half an hour, we are known as unicellular organisms. Why is that? Because you can see an organism that is made up of only one cell is called as unicellular organisms. Only one cell. And you can write the examples like Euglena, Paramecium and yeast. And these are common examples of this. Okay. Next, multicellular organisms. Now, as the name suggests, it means that an organism which is having more than one cell, means an organism which is not having one cell but more than one cell. Okay, and you can see the simple, most means common example: plants, animals, fungus, etc. Okay, now as you can see here in the left side, you can see leaf cell which is multicellular, which is of multicellular organism. Okay, it is leaf cell. And in the right side you can see the muscle cell. Okay, the muscle cell in our body, you can say. Okay, so let's go. Size of the cell. Well, there is a size of the cell. Cells vary in size. Okay, most cells are very small, microscopic. So we some may be very large. Macroscopic means large, microscopic means small. Okay, now the unit used to measure size of a cell is, what is that? Micrometer. I think you wouldn't have heard about this before. Micrometer is used to measure the size of a cell. Now this, you can see, is a sign of a micrometer. Okay, 1 micrometer is equal to 1 by 1000 millimeter. 1 by 1000 millimeter, you can understand how small it is. Okay, now smallest cell, mycoplasma, is of size of 0.1 micrometer. You can think about it. And the largest cell is the ostrich egg. Well, ostrich egg is also a cell, which is the largest cell, which is of size 18 centimeters. Okay, now size of cells in human. Smallest cell, which is the smallest cell? Smallest cell is the sperm cell, which is the size of 5 micrometer, not millimeter. It's micrometer. The largest cell in humans is ovum cell, which is size of 120 micrometer. Now the longest cell, smallest and largest system. Now longest cell is the nerve cell. Okay, nerve cell, and it is the size of 1 meter. Okay, 1 meter, you can understand how much it will be. Okay, now the shape of cells. Cells vary in shape also, as well as in size and in shape. Now variation depends mainly upon the functions of the cell. Okay, some cells like Euglena and amoeba can change their shape, but most cells have a fixed shape. Okay, like human RCBs are circular biconcave, circular biconcave for easy passage through human capillaries. Okay, now nerve cells are branched to conduct impulses from one point to another. Next is the human WBCs can change the shape to engulf the microorganism that enter the body. Yes, the police force of the body. Okay, now the structure of cell. The detailed structure of a cell has been studied under compound microscope or electron microscope. Okay, you can write this: compound microscope and electron microscope. Now certain structures can be seen only under an electron microscope. Okay, the structure of a cell as seen under an electron microscope is called ultrastructure. Okay, now compound microscope's magnification is 2000x, and electron microscope magnification is 5 lakh x. Okay, as you can see, it's written here 5 lakh x.